God Works in a Certain Way, Part 2. It is strange in many ways that believers come under spiritual growth to see who God is. Some who are under the law only see God as a hard taskmaster, bringing punishment to anyone who disobeys Him. Others see him as someone who used to do great things but is no longer involved with humans. Some see God as someone who allowed his only son to be unmercifully killed and did not try to help him. Some see God as one who tried to help humanity, but humanity does not really care. Some see God as a father whose only aim since Jesus died on the cross is to save some humans who will come to live in his house as his offspring. Then finally, some see God as love, as personified love, as the creator of love. 1 John chapter 4 verse 16. It is only as a person begins to see our heavenly Father as love that our own life begins to take shape according to God's creation of us. Without the love of God as a foundation to a believer's existence, we can never exemplify the Christ who lives in us. We see our Heavenly Father working in every life as one who loves. I have found three important things that daily show God's love. Every day in a believer's life, our Father is creating an opportunity for His love to be bestowed upon us. He does this as He works in our lives through the various things we are involved with. Everything we are involved in has more than one way to be dealt with. This is what we call the law of contrast. As an offspring of God, our only desire should be to please our Heavenly Father. Most believers wish that their life would simplify, that there would not be so many contrasts. But our God is a God of contrast because contrast is the way God breaks into our everyday lives. If there were no contrast, no decisions to make, and everything went along in life just right, how would God get into our lives? This brings us to the reason God allows contrast. With every contrast our Father brings, a choice is required. It is the choices that we make in everyday issue of life that God is watching. God knows we are going to make a choice sooner or later concerning the way we live. We could at every turn of life be selfish and unaware that Christ lives in us and do as we please, but this is the wrong choice. He has put Christ in us so that we could trust Him in all the events of life. The bringing about of choices in our lives is what God is doing daily. This brings us to the ultimate work of God in our lives. God creates a contrast. The contrast brings us to making a choice, and the choice brings us to love. God's love is the final way God deals with us in everything we do and are doing. This is how our Father's love works into us and out of us. At times, God allows life to be troublesome and hard. This is a God thing. This is God getting our attention. This is God bringing us to making a choice. He is interested in our choices to see how much we love Him. He is love. Remember, He does not just give love, He is love. So, how do we love God? Life is full of contrast. We make choices when the choices is a choice of loving God more than ourselves, then we are ready to live the Christ who is in us. To God be the glory. God bless you.